Do you know that if you have a child between the ages of 3 to 4 years and you live in England, that they are entitled for 15 hours of childcare in a week? Oh yes, they are entitled for 15 hours of childcare in a week, and that amounts to 38 weeks in a year. In today's video, I'm going to talk about who qualifies, how it works, when it starts, and the extra costs that you should know about. So if this topic sounds interesting to you, I advise you to watch till the end. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ollie, and on this channel I talk about immigration, navigating life abroad, and my personal journey. So if this kind of content are what you want to see and you are new here, you're always welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell. So in today's video, we are talking about 15 hours of childcare in England. So all 3 and 4 years old in England are entitled to access this 15 hours of childcare, irrespective of the parents' immigration status. This is not public fund, guys, so you don't have to fear. It's not public fund at all. Even if you're still on a visa, if you have a child who is already 3 years to 4 years or who is about to turn 3 years to 4 years, please, you can apply for this 15 hours of childcare for that child. Now, this 15 hours of childcare can only be used in approved childcare provider such as nursery, preschool, childminder, and the rest of them. As long as they are registered, you can use it, okay? So when does it start and stop? Your child can start their free hours from the time after their 3rd birthday. So they will have to turn 3 years old before they will be able to access these 15 hours of care. So that means if your child turns 3 between 1st January and 31st of March, then they can start in April. And if they turn 3 between 1st of April and 31st of August, then they can start in September. And if they turn 3 between 1st of September and 31st of December, then they can start in January. So it has to be the term after they turn 3 years. Now, the free hours stop when your child moves into reception. So when they move into reception, they will go to school from Monday to Friday, okay? But for these children between this age brackets, 3 to 4 years, you can access this 15 hours, and it stops when they enter reception. When they enter reception, they are entitled to 30 hours of free childcare. All right. So for this one, it doesn't matter the parents' immigration status. It doesn't matter if you've gotten ILR or not, whether you're settled or not. No, I made a video on 30 hours of childcare, so you can do well to watch it. That one is for parents with settled status. So I explain how to access it, how to go about it. So if you are in this category, please feel free to watch that video. So also for 30 hours of free childcare is also dependent on if you're working, because that one is for working parents, and income rules also apply. There is minimum amount that you should earn to be eligible, and there is maximum amount, like what you can earn and you will not be eligible. So please do well to watch that video. I don't want to repeat everything on this video. So for this 15 hours, it covers the childcare itself, but there are some extras that it doesn't cover. For example, meals, nappies, extracurricular activities. So you need to check with your provider to know what they are offering for free. Most times, if that school is offering meal, you have to pay for it. You have to pay for nappies, or there will be an extra arrangement. Maybe you decide to be putting nappies for your child. And if there is any extracurricular activities like trip that they are going on, you may be asked to pay. Or maybe you want extra hours beyond the 15 hours. Maybe your working pattern, you work longer and you want your child to stay longer in the school, right? You can pay for the extra hours. So it's advisable to always ask your provider the services that they offer, what is included, so that you can plan for the extra budgets. So how do you access the free hours? Now, for you to access these free hours, you can contact the childcare provider or your local council. So when you contact them, for example, if you contact your childcare provider, they may tell you the hours that they can offer, depending on their availability and how to claim this. When my child turned 3 years, we assessed this 15 hours because at that time we didn't have our settled status. So we assessed it and we had to meet the childcare provider. We had to go to the school and they filled a form for us. They were the one that did everything for us, all the application. We only received email to acknowledge the details. Okay, so you can just go ahead and go to that school, that childcare provider that you're interested in, and they can even do the application for you. So now, if you don't live in England, if you live in Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, this scheme differs. It's not the same. So this is just for those living in England. So if you live outside England, you need to check with your devolved government to know what is applicable. So this is exactly how it works, okay? So if you have a child that is 3 years old, between 3 to 4 years old, you can go ahead and apply for 15 hours of free childcare for them if you do not have a settled status already in the UK. We've actually come to the end of this video. If you have any question, please drop it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. For now, you take care. Bye bye.